In today's video, we are going to see how to use ESP32, which is this dev board, ESP32 dev board, how to use this to connect to the 4-digit display, that is TM1637, and we'll try to display the current time and connect this with the Wi-Fi, which is the Wi-Fi that is I'm having at my home, and get the time and display it in this display, 4-digit display. For this, other than these two board, you need some connecting wires, like if you have like male or a female connectors, like depending on this, like if you have a female connectors, then you can directly connect using no need to have any additional things. Otherwise, if you have a male connector, you can use the breadboard and use that to connect it and load it. Other than this, also you will definitely need a USB wire to upload the code from the Arduino. So before further delay, let's get started. So if you notice this board and the dev board, and if you turn around, you will see the pin numbering that is there. It's very small, so I hope you can see the 7th pin from the bottom on is the so let me just zoom it. So this one, pin 18 and pin 19, is the one which we will be connecting, the GPIO pin 18 and 19, and the power and the VCC and the ground pin other side. So if you can see, I have connected the yellow wire to clock and the orange wire to the DIO pin. Red is VCC and the gray is the ground pin, and this is connected back here. Pin 19 the clock pin and the pin 18 the DIO, and here the ground and the 5 volt voltage in. So after this, we'll connect to the Arduino and write the program code. So once the wiring is done, we'll connect this to our laptop and connect to the Arduino tool where we have loaded the dev board, and from there we'll upload the code to display the time. So installing the ESP32 board in Arduino IDE is straightforward. After you launch this tool, just go to File Preferences, and in this additional board manager URL, copy paste the URL. If you already have the board URL for 8266, like I am already having the board URL for 8266, you can append it by adding a comma and then adding the URL. The URL for that I will provide it in the description also. It's let me copy paste it here. So since I already had for the URL for ESP8266, so the additional one I added by comma separating. If you only want to add additional the current one, that ESP32, you can just directly add that. Also, if you don't have the URL handy, or if you want to add some additional other boards, you can click on this option, and which will open the list and reference for list of other board manager URLs. So once you update this, just click OK, and it's done. Now we'll go to the board manager and then try to install that. So tools, board manager. Here we'll search for ESP32. So once you search, you will get list. So I will be installing ESP32 this particular version by Arduino. There is another one by Expressive also, so either of you can the one with Expressive is already installed for me. It is asking to update. So both, for now it is both of the version is installed. So once if it is already done, then you are all good. After that, since I've already installed, so it is showing me remove option or update option. In your case, you may see install option if you are performing this action for the first time. After this, you can just close this and restart the Arduino tool. So we'll close this one and then start again. So now tools, board, ESP32 boards, you will see different options for ESP32 versions. So you need to select the model which you already have, and then based on that you can start your programming. So in my case, I am having ESP32W ROM, this module. So once you select that, and if you connect that board, you can see over here. So once you connect your board, you will and select the correct board, you will see this as connected on COM3. So depending on your system, it may be COM3, COM4, COM5, whichever it is applicable, you need to select. So for me it was COM3. Sometime this may not work correctly, so you may need to just disconnect and connect back. It will show up over here. So now you are ready for programming the ESP32. We are going to use TM1637 display with the ESP32 dev board to display the current time. So for this, since we already installed the board library for the board, we need to also install the library for the display. So like TM1637 library we need to install. For that, just go to the manage library option, and from here we need to search the required. Since we are going to use TM1637, so we'll use this one, TM1637 from AV shop. There are a few other libraries also. So for now this should work. So once the installation is complete, we are ready to go. So it's now completed. So we'll start the program right now. So wiring TM1637 4-digit display with ESP32. So for this you need 4 connecting wires, and we will connect clock point to any digital pin, for example GPO 19, DIO pin in TM1637 to any other digital pin in ESP32, for example 18, VCC with V in, like voltage in, ground to ground. So it's straightforward, not too complicated. Only thing that you need to know is that the 2 digital pin that you are trying to use, same thing you need to use it in your program. So this is the block diagram for it. So we'll shortly see it in the video. Final code looks like this. So we have Wi-Fi. Since we are using the Wi-Fi to get the time, network time, So we are using Wi-Fi.h, similarly time.h and TM1637 display.h. So the SSID variable will be used to store the SSID and the password similarly. So this will depend on your network. This pin number will define what you are using. So normally I will be using 19 and 18 respectively for clock and DIO. The next method here, if you see, is the initialize Wi-Fi. So this will initialize the Wi-Fi. Basically this will connect to the Wi-Fi, and if it is having any issue it will show the failed information, otherwise it will succeed, and once it succeeds it will say that Wi-Fi connected and it will display the IP that is there. This is just for confirmation that our connection to the Wi-Fi is correct. And then there is initialized time. So this will get the time from the pool.ntp.org and will convert this into the local time zone. The time zone is passed through this constant variable. So depending on your time zone, you can update this to as per your requirement. The next is the display method. This is the actual method where the time display is happening. So here we are extracting the time from the time info structure and time and minute, and then converting it into HHMM format by multiplying with 100 and then concatenating it. Similarly, this colon mask is used to show the blinking of colon, the blinking of seconds that is there in the two dots that you see in the center, and the actual display happens here. So this value and the mask, colon mask, is used to, and we are using the inbuilt method show number decimal, and this method will be used to display the actual time in the on the display. So those are the helper methods, and the actual code starts from this setup. So first we are providing the baud rate which we are using to communicate to the module, and then set the brightness, clear the screen. If there is anything earlier data, it will clear this, and then initialize the Wi-Fi and the time. After this the loop will come into picture, and here the display time method is called, which is used to display the time. And after that there is a delay of 1 second, which means that every 1 second the time will update, and it will show as a blinking update every second the time is getting updated. So this code, once it is all complete, we need to compile and upload to the board. Right now I have connected to the ESP32 board. We'll just post this code to the module. So initially there was some issue with the code, it was not uploading. The reason was that the display module was not correct, it was having some issue. So I have removed the display module for now, and to connect to the to upload the code. So code upload is in progress. So once it is done, if you move to the serial monitor, it will show the method that we have written to connect to the Wi-Fi, and it will try to capture the Wi-Fi details and connect it. Right now, since I have not included any Wi-Fi information, so that's why it is not connecting it. So let me just update the Wi-Fi and then the SSID and the password, and then come back again. So the upload is complete with the updated SSID. Now you can see the connecting Wi-Fi. It is showing, it is trying to connect and show the display. It is still not yet updated. I'm using 115200 baud as a baud rate, so it should. So after debugging the error, the root cause that was there was very basic thing. So this statement, the serial print was not correct. So after I modified this one, so it is now printing correctly. So the Wi-Fi, if you can see, the Wi-Fi connected message and the IP address that is it is showing. The next step is initializing the time, which is not showing away on the screen serial printer. It will show it on the display. And then so now you can see the time it is displaying without that colon, blinking colon. So I added a debug statement to show the time. So in that function, just modify slightly so that we make sure that that time is correctly extracted. So this is all good. So it is displaying the time and along with the IP address. So the Wi-Fi, it is connecting to the Wi-Fi, and from there it is extracting the time. The next step is to connect the TM1637 and display this time on that display. So you can see the time right now, it is showing as 11:02. So I'm not sure whether it's you're able to properly. I think it is 11:02, slightly more bright, that's why it is reflecting. But this is the actual display on the TM1637 using ESP32. Also you can see the pin connections, that is I've used 3.3 volt instead of 5 volt from the ESP32. There was some issue conflicting, and it was restarting the ESP32 when connecting with the 5 volt output from ESP32. So I changed. So depending on your board, you may also have issues, so you can just replace 5 volt with 3.3. Also I tried initially with pin 18 and 19 GPIO, but it was giving issue. The issue was with the power supply only, but I changed it to pin 4 and 5 respectively for clock and DIO. So also, so both pin 18 19 should also work. The issue was not with the GPIO pin, but with the power supply, the 5 volt, which was creating issue. Hope you like this project. If you have any doubts, any queries, you can post it in the comment section. Thank you for watching.